I'm going to make a very, very popular dish, and this dish here is known as cod au papier, which is basically simply wrapped up in parchment paper. You take your parchment paper, fold it in half, and then you cut out a heart. And that's where we're going to cook our cod, right into this heart. We cut out our heart. We then take a little bit of butter, put it into the frying pan, and we're going to saute the vegetables that we're going to put into this dish. We have a little bit of celery, a little bit of onions. They're all sliced thinly, called julienne. Also, just strips of thin strips so they cook fast, because this recipe is fast in the oven. It poaches in its own juices. A little bit of shiitake mushrooms to add a lot of flavor. And we saute these for about 2 to 3 minutes on a very low heat. A little bit of pinch of salt and pepper. Then what we do is we take our cod. Now everybody wants a big thick piece of cod, but I'm going to show you how you can take a nice fresh piece of cod that's small like this and make it into a thick piece. It's very simple. First, we'll remove the bones. Nobody wants bones in the cod while they're eating, and they're easy to remove. You can put this aside and pick the bones so you know where they are. If you want, you can put it into the dish off to the side. Season your fish with salt and pepper on both sides, and then simply just fold it so that it becomes thick like that. When that piece of fish cooks, it's going to be all welded together in one piece, and it won't fall apart. I'm going to take my papier paper. Now you can use also aluminum, but who wants to cook in aluminum foil? If you want and you don't have the parchment paper, go ahead. Now, our onions and our carrots are just wilting. That's all you want. You want them just to wilt. We're going to take a little bit of white wine and we're going to soak it into our piece of fish. Just a drizzle of white wine. Just fold it up and let it soak right into that for about a couple of minutes, in with the seasoning, the salt and pepper. Once our onions are done, just a tender, we'll place them onto the paper, onto the papier like this. Just like that. We'll then take our fish, place it right on top. I have a mixture of cilantro, chopped dill, and parsley. That goes right on top of the fish like that. A bit of butter on top of that. Then we put our mushrooms right on top. Sometimes you cook the mushrooms just a little bit longer, especially the shiitake mushrooms, just to get a nice crispness to them. Place your mushrooms right on top, and then fold over the heart, fold over the sides all around. You end up with a half heart just like that. Put them on your baking tray into the oven. This will go for 20 minutes at 375. Codfish and papier is very good for cod because you're not moving the cod, because we know that cod is definitely a delicate fish. It's easy to make. You can prepare these ahead of time, put them into the oven, serve them to your guests, and then take your scissor again and just cut a nice little cross like this, and open up the papier like this. This is how you serve cod et papier, right into the paper, just like that.